Hi, I'm Dr. Art Hister, and this is your medical pipeline. Today I want to talk to you about osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is often considered by people to be a woman's disease. It's not, and that's a really important lesson for most guys to get. Osteoporosis is also a men's disease. It's true that more hip fractures occur in women than in men, but 1/3 of all hip fractures occur in men. And the sad thing is that men are much more likely to die as a consequence of a hip fracture than women are. Now, when you're younger, you think of a hip fracture, you say, oh, big deal. You break a bone, you let it set, you let it heal, and you're over it. That's not true. Hip fractures carry a terrific cost in terms of health. 1/4 of people who break their hip, roughly that, anywhere from 20 to 25%, are going to die as a direct consequence of that fracture. Of the others who survive, about 50% of those are not going to regain their mobility, the mobility that they had before they fractured their hip. They're forever going to be limited in some way. This is something you want to prevent. And happily, osteoporosis is, to a large extent, a preventable disease. The more weight-bearing exercise you do throughout life, the stronger your bones. And the better your diet, the richer it is in calcium and vitamin D, the stronger your bones. You can't just eat calcium alone. You've got to have vitamin D with it, because vitamin D helps the calcium get absorbed. It helps it get into the bones better. The most important thing, though, I want to focus on is on this weight-bearing exercise. The more weight-bearing exercise you do, the stronger your bones. It should start as early as in life as possible. Kids should all be taught to jump and run, and which they would do freely if only adults would let them do it. But as you get along in life, you should also be doing regular weight-bearing exercise to strengthen your bones. You should particularly focus on that as you get into your older years. You don't want to fracture a hip. You don't want to fracture a bone anywhere. It has terrific morbidity for you. It really causes terrifically negative consequences no matter where you fracture a bone as you get older, but you particularly want to prevent hip fractures.